Hello everyone, it's Bill from CambodiYeah. This time I'm going to talk to you about a bunch of phone apps that you will find extremely useful and beneficial while living in Cambodia, or even if you're just visiting. The very first ones would be whatever phone company that you're using, Cellcard or Smart. You'd want to get their app first so that you can top up your plan. And for Cellcard, which is what I use, it's like $8 a month. Every week, get a little $2 top-up card, put the number into the app, and it tops you up for the next week. And quite easy to do. And so you'll need those just first and foremost. Then comes your bank app, and ABA Bank is the one probably most used by expats. And their app is everywhere as far as paying for things. There's little QR code signs at most establishments, and even some of the roadside food places have them, a little sign there, and you can just pay for your food through the app, scanning the QR code, and not have to deal with cash. And you'll still need to deal with cash, like at wet markets and things like that. So many places use the ABA app. It's kind of amazing. And so a lot of the time you won't even have to carry cash around and worry about that. So no torn bills to worry about getting rejected. So definitely get that. A couple of Google apps that are really helpful. Google Lens is amazing. What I do, since I haven't got back to Cambodia just yet, when I'm on Google Maps and I'm looking at different photos and Street View and different places like that, and I see something that's in Khmer script, like a sign or a menu or something like that, and it's something you can obviously use in person as well, it'll be very helpful. You just open up the app, you hit translate, and you hold the camera up to whatever text you're wanting to translate, and you look on your screen and it will translate it. It'll superimpose English words on top of the Khmer script. It uses the Google Translate function, so it's not perfect, but most of the time it works quite well. So that way you can read what's on the menu, and it may come across with some funny stuff now and then, but you'll generally get the gist of what's being said there. And it will really help if you just don't know what something is or what a sign says. And you either need to know or you're just curious. And then Google Translate itself is really good as far as, translating. You can basically speak into it in English. It will translate and show the script in Khmer for the person to read, or you can hit a button and have it literally read out using a voice in Khmer. And it's a bit clunky and slow as a way to communicate, but it's better than nothing. If you're just talking with someone who doesn't speak English and you just really need to communicate and gestures and different things just aren't working, it's kind of a nice backup for that. Communication apps to stay in touch with people and to communicate with people. WhatsApp is widely used. It's great for video and phone calls, texts, and it's free worldwide. It won't incur any roaming charges, anything like that. And it's a great way to keep in touch with people back home. I used it last time I was there to keep in touch with my mom doing video calls so we could see each other's faces and communicate. And it is just a really wonderful way to keep in touch. Facebook, while in the US, younger folks have largely abandoned it and think of it as just an old people's app. Well, in Cambodia, it's widely used by all ages, all the time. The groups that are on Facebook are really helpful for if you want to find nightlife, if you want to find cheap apartments, if you want to set up taxi or ride share or whatever, things like you're looking for items, people are selling them on the marketplace. It's really good for that. It's for events as well. A lot of people use the Facebook Messenger app, and it's just a great way to keep in touch, and it's just extremely useful in Cambodia. Everyone's using it. And then there's Telegram, which is basically for instant messaging and for phone calls, and you can send files back and forth. It also syncs up with every device that you have it on. So if you get a message on one place, it'll reflect on all of the other devices that you have it on. For transportation, PassApp is a really good one. It works kind of like Uber, where, you set your location and you can have tuk-tuk-like vehicle come pick you up and take you to wherever you're going. And it has really low prices. It's cheaper than negotiating with a tuk-tuk driver, actually. The most popular is slightly more expensive, but it's also more reliable, and it is called Grab. And it's not just for getting rides, but you can also order food, pay your bills through it, get packages and items delivered. You can get grocery delivery. There's like a whole lot of stuff you can do with that app. And that leads us into the food delivery, and also they kind of become a do-everything app. There's several of these, and I suggest downloading all 5 of the ones that I'm going to mention because they all have different promos and deals at different times, and you can kind of look at them all and play them against each other and find out which has the cheapest price for the thing you're looking for. The first one is WowNow. And it's literally the biggest do everything app. You order food, you can do online shopping, you can have items delivered. You have bill pay services. You can locate and find all kinds of local services that you can think of, mechanics and plumbers and whatever the heck you need. You can book hotels. You can get movie tickets. There's just so much that app can do. And that one's WowNow. And I will have all of these listed down in the description. FoodPanda is a very popular one for food delivery. It's kind of been on the decline, I guess. It's been having a bit of service issues. It's not as popular as the others right now, but it's still quite popular, still quite useful. It works like DoorDash or Grubhub or something like that. Wing app. It's used a lot as a financial app and for transferring money and all kinds of stuff like that, but it also has a delivery app, and it has Wing Mall where you can do a lot of online shopping for all kinds of things. Then there's NHAM24, NHAM24. And that's good for also food delivery, for getting rides, for package deliveries. I think a delivery is like 75 cents. Great way for if you just need to get a bunch of kitchen stuff and order it from a store and have some dude come and bring it to you. Or if it's a larger item, and you don't have to lug it around somewhere. Then the last one for this group is primarily just for food, and it's called eGets, E-Gets. And that's really good for food and groceries. Like I said, get all of those instead of trying to find the best one or trying to be loyal to one, because if there's a specific restaurant you want to order from, you can look it up on all of them and then find out what deals and promos are happening at the time and what the price differences are, and just get yourself the best deal. Same if you're doing online shopping for a store. Check them all for whatever you want and get yourself the best deal. Then there's one last one, which is really good for finding a bunch of secondhand items, for finding jobs, and just locating all sorts of whatever all around everything you need. It's Khmer24, Khmer 24. You can find motos on there. Caveat emptor. Be careful, buyer beware. But it's a great way to locate all kinds of things. Laptops, phones, jobs, you name it. And all of these will be down in the description here. And I hope you found this helpful. If you know of any apps that are useful that I have not mentioned, please share them in the comments. Let's help each other out. The more people help each other out here, and the more info we can get to each other, the better. So thank you for listening. I would love it if you'd like and subscribe, and take care. Bye-bye.